Hi, this is Akash Srivastav and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today whatever questions I will solve, this will be from class 10 board questions. They are mostly from ICSE and CBSE boards, but if you study in any state board, it will still be helpful. Let's start with the first set of questions. You have to write the IUPAC names of these three compounds. So you see here, if you don't know the prefix and suffix, you must watch first the first video, part 1 of the IUPAC names, and then come to this. So let's start. What will be the IUPAC name of first compound? It is very easy. How many carbon atoms are there? There are 5 carbon atoms. So for 5 carbon atoms, we use the prefix pent. For 1 carbon, we use meth, then eth, prop, but, pent. So what will be the name? Since there is a halogen, so we will write bromine is there, so bromo. How many carbons are there? There are 5 carbons, so we will write pentane. Okay. Now coming to the next question, here you will learn a concept. Now here also there are 5 carbons. Now, and there is one bromine. Shall I write bromopentane? Is it correct? No, it isn't, because here the position of bromine is at different place and here the position of bromine is at different place. And similarly the third compound also has bromine at a different place. Now what will be the names? All have the same molecular formula but different structural formula. So these are isomers. So you have learnt a new term, isomers. What are isomers? Molecules or compounds having same molecular formula but different structural formula. So let's write the name. How to write the name of this compound? So in this case you have to number, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now whether you will number from this side or from this side. So here there is bromine. So the side from which it is closest, you have to number from that side. So this carbon we will take 1, this 2, this 3, this 4, this 5. So how we will write its name? Simply we have to put the position of bromine at carbon number 2. We have to write here 2. Now it is correct. Now if you number from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so then the name will come 4-bromopentane. That is wrong. This is the correct way. Now the final compound. Now in this compound, from whichever side you number, you will find that bromine is coming at number 3 only. Or from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here the side doesn't matter from which side you are writing the numbers. So here you will write 3-bromopentane. These three compounds are isomers. Since we are talking about isomers, let's start with another question. The question is, write all the isomers of pentane with their IUPAC names. Now pentane, this is an alkane since there is A and E at last. So for alkanes we know the general formula. What is the general formula of alkanes? CnH2n plus 2. This I had taught in the last video. So for pentane, the number of carbons is 5. So 5 to the 10 plus 2, 12. So this is the general formula of pentane. This is the general formula of alkanes. So here you have to write isomers of pentanes. So let's see how many isomers we can make. So you have to, there must be 5 carbon atoms, and since it is alkane, so all must be single bonds. So let's write the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons, rest you put hydrogens. You must remember that carbon will have 4 bonds. So there are 3 bonds here plus 1, 4. 2 bonds are there. You have to put 2 more bonds. Okay, so you have made one isomer. You can write these 3 hydrogens also like this if you wish. Now let's write the second isomer. So how can you arrange the 5 carbon and 1? If I write it here, it will become same. So I will write the next carbon here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons, and then put hydrogens. Can we make one more isomer? I think yes, we can make like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count the number of hydrogens, you will find it is same in all the cases. Like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12. 3 plus 3 plus 3, how much? 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so these have the same molecular formula but different structural formula. So these are called isomers of pentane. So this type of question are asked several times in board exams, in CBSE, ICSE and other state boards also. So now let's write the IUPAC names. So this one is very simple. This is the normal pentane. You can write pentane simply. But what we will write here, now here you will learn another concept. This is a new type of question. Now here you can't write pentane since there are 5 carbon atoms. This carbon is, you have to find a chain, okay, and a single chain. Here you find 1, 2, 3, 4, there is one chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, there is another chain, but you can take only one chain, and one you have to leave it as substituent. And there is a rule. First let me teach. Okay, you can either take this chain or this chain because both are same. So I am taking this one, and I am numbering from right side since this group is closest from this side. From here it comes at 1, 2, 3, third position, but from right it comes at position number 2. Now what will be the name of this compound? Okay, so first you have to write the position number 2. Now if here it was any halogen, you could have written bromo, chloro, but here there is CH3. Now what you will write for this? So this type of group is called alkyl group. So if there was CH4, you could have written methane, but this is CH3. CH3 is not methane. So CH3, CH4 is methane. CH3, one carbon less, it is called methyl. Okay. Likewise, CH2CH3 is called ethyl, ETHYL. In general term, it is shown as R. Like in the last video, I had shown you R. It is called alkyl. You can note down this in your copy. When you write these structures along with me, I think then you will get more benefit, and even you will get practice of writing. Now let's write the name. At number 2 position there is this group. This is called methyl, methyl. And next what you have to write, see the carbon chain. How many carbons are there in the carbon chain? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are present. So for 4 carbons we write meth is prop bute. We write bute. Okay, meth is prop bute. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will write butane since all are single bonds. Understood? Now the final one, here you have to number from any sides the longest, and you can either number from here or this one, 1, 2, 3. I am numbering like this. Now at 2 position there is one methyl group. At 2 position there is another methyl group also. So how will you write the IUPAC name? This is a very good question. In exam you may be asked, and this is a question of actually a board examination. So this you will write like this. Since there are 2 methyl groups, first methyl group is at position number 2. You will put a comma. Second methyl group is also at number 2, and then you will put a hyphen. Then you will write methyl. Since there are 2 methyl, we have to write dimethyl. If there was 3, then we will write tri. We don't have to write mono. Okay, you simply write methyl if there is 1 methyl. For 2 we write di, and for 3 we write tri. 2, 2 dimethyl. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 carbons in the chain. So for 3 we use prop. Prop is propane. So this is the IUPAC names and the 3 isomers of pentane. You can write this down. Now let's try solve some questions. These are questions from board exams of class 10 of different boards. So let's begin with the first question. This is very easy. How many carbon atoms are there? There are 3 carbon atoms. So for 3 carbon atoms we write meth is prop. So prop. Now if this CHO was not there, it have been propane. E I am not writing. This is an aldehyde group, CHO. We can also write it like this, CHO. Now you can understand this is an aldehyde group. For aldehyde we write Al. So it is propanol. Next question, this is very easy. Here there are 3 carbon atoms, so we will write, again we will write prop, meth is prop. And there is an OH group, okay, propane. Okay, but there is an OH, we will add OL. So since O and E are vowels, so we will write OL, propanol. Here, this is a very good question, okay. Now see here. Now you can number from any sides, left or right, because both are at same positions. You don't have to see from which side it is closest. So what will be the name? The name will be, these 2 are chlorine groups. First chlorine is at position number 1. Second chlorine is at position number 2. So we will write 1, 2, then a hyphen. Then since there are 2 chlorine, so we will use the word di. Then we will write chloro, CHLORO, chloro. And then how many carbon atoms are there? 2 carbon atoms. So we will write ethane. Understood? Now the 4th question. Now here you have to number, okay, either from left or right, the side from which OH is closest to it. Here you will see OH is at position number 3 from both the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will write the name like this: 3-methylpropbutpent pentanol. You can also write like this, or pentan -2 all. Okay, you can write any of these two as both are correct. Now next number is 5. Now here you will see triple bond. So triple bond means alkynes. So how you will write the names? You see from which side the triple bond is closest. I think it is same from both the sides. Okay, so it doesn't matter from which side you do numbering. Okay, so this triple bond starts from carbon number 2, so we will write 2-methylpropbutane. For triple bond we write butane. Okay, if it was single bond we could have written butane, not butane, we will write simply butane if there was single bond. Now next question. This is a very simple question. How many carbon atoms? 1. So methane. So E we will not write since there is a functional group, and also the functional group letter is a vowel. Methane, and this is aldehyde Al. So both are vowels, so we will not write E, we will write Al. Okay. Remember, we will not remove this vowel. We will remove vowel from this parent name. Now, methanol is also called formaldehyde. Okay, the common name. Now, this is an example of ester. In the last video, I have shown in the table esters. So, how we will write? If there was H, then it could have been ethanoic acid, but there is CH3 group. So what we will write? You will write methyl. This is methyl group CH3. A few minutes ago I had told you. And then this is ethanoic acid if there was H, but there is no H. So you see the table, you will find you have to write O8. So methyl, 2 carbons, ethanoate, ethane, O8Ge, methyl ethanoate. Okay. Ethanoic acid is also called acetic acid. It is also used frequently in lab. So we also write it as methyl acetate. Okay. Now the final question, number 8. This group is called ether when an oxygen bond is between 2 carbon atoms. Okay, now how we will write? You can see in the table what are the suffix and the prefix. We write like this. We take this group alkoxy, like this is methyl methoxy. If it was ethyl ethoxy. Okay, so we write methoxy, 1 carbon, so methane. See, here we will not write methyl, methoxymethyl. This is methoxymethane. Okay. This can also be written as dimethyl ether. This way also we can write. Okay. So this is all for today. I am giving you some questions. I am glad to see many of you reply in Instagram. You solve the questions which I am giving and send me on my email ID or Instagram, and let's meet next day. Thank you so much for watching.